123. So if you attack us, we are going to retaliate. So many conversations around what's going on with Iran at the moment and who is coming in whatever direction. We're going to have that conversation with none other than His Excellency Dr. Ali Gholampour, who is the ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran to Kenya. Tensions in Iran, why it matters to Kenya, why it matters to the world. So that's what our conversations look like today. We're going to talk drugs, we're going to talk university placement, and then we're going to talk Iran and its strategic place in the Gulf, but then also into Africa. That's what our conversations look like today. Karibuni Sana, join us in those. Remember, I asked you, so let's talk about it at 7. Do you know someone who got into drugs, was dependent on them, and has not been able to shake the addiction? Because this is a coupled conversation with what the government wants to then be able to do in curbing and then extinguishing the illicit and illegal trade of drugs in and outside of the country. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to go deep at 7. Remember to put your comments on socials. We're going to ask you about that and then be part of the conversation as we get into it at 7 o'clock today.
Yes.
Sawa. The Beninois,
yes,
telling us what this Tuesday.
It is considered to be the birthplace of voodoo. Voodoo, which later spread to the Caribbean and the Americas. And January 10th, they actually have a day to just spread to celebrate voodoo.
Who wouldn't know the voodoo you do? Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, so the capital is Porto Novo, but the largest city and economic hub is Cotonou, right? Yep. And still what remains, if you just look at the history, is that all-female military group called the Dahomey Amazons. Intrigued if you just read about them and the things they did in protecting the kingdom at the time. I think they were ahead of their time, man.
True.
Let me tell you, ahead of their time.
Cotonou is very French. I was in Cotonou for 6 months. And people are walking around with baguettes in their hands. It's very, very French. It's very, very French. If you want to understand Beninois, you go to Porto Novo. But Cotonou is cosmopolitan. It is it's like Paris.
Yeah.
Actually, I could draw very many similarities between Cotonou and Paris because you could. I mean, and then going to Paris later, and then I was like, oh, okay, actually, I feel like I've been here before.
They embrace the French culture.
Same thing like Abidjan, same thing like Dakar. There was complete assimilation. These guys didn't just colonize, they assimilated.
Proper.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, so let's go to the proverb. A child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. A child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth.
True. Something will happen.
Something must give.
Yeah, something must give.
Yeah.
If I will cry and scream until you pay attention to me. So I guess we can also, if there's something you lack, and I guess, look, you can link it to so many things. I would think that if the people of the republic, of any republic or any federation for that matter, I need a certain thing. This is why you are there. You cry, kicking and screaming until the thing is done.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, there's this thing called neglect. You neglect something for so long until it comes back and starts pushing back. By the time you realize it is coming after you, it's pretty too late.
It's too late.
Too late.
Safe way.
Yep.
Safe way. Okay, sorry. Awar said, which has reminded us, it is Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Service. See, you not tulisema. You didn't hear? That's what we said.
Kenya University Colleges Central Placement Services.
Even though tulisema.
Coops.
Oh, sorry. Okay. What would you say? We said.
Tumaliza proverb.
Okay.
Salamia watu.
It's true. Thank you, please. As we are salamiaing watu, I don't know where the other ones are. Yeah, we're just looking like we're in our market, in our kitchen. All right. Let us then look into saying hello to you guys. Yes, our live streams are up this morning. And as you're getting to bed or waking up or, joining us in the conversation, thank you for doing it every morning as you do. And we have an opportunity to say hello to you, so we are going to take it. That everybody needs that little feeling of warmth every day. So let's take an opportunity to use it. Good morning, says Robert Tobago. He's tuning from Mombasa. Thug life
Tupac Shakur.
We see you. There are many. Tunaendelea until we end, and then we'll start from the beginning, isn't it? A very good morning to you, and karibu sana. Good morning from Mombasa, says Peter Kiare. Choose yourself, even when it hurts. People will walk in and out of your life like seasons, but you must remain strong enough to stand when they have gone. Hey.
Please read that in bold.
Completely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Choose you.
In everything, man, choose you.
Choose you.
Choose you.
And it's not being selfish.
Yeah.
Don Sabo says, good morning. Okay. Good morning, Aseto. Let's look at our what? Let's look at our backs. What is happening in ODM? Do you mean let's watch our back, or did you actually mean let's look at our backs? Is history repeating itself? Aseto, when are you giving us that dance? As NSF rated your payslip pap. Are you dancing?
Let me tell you, 2027, I will dance.
You will dance?
I will dance.
Something is happening. All right.
I will dance. Yes. Will Kenyans dance?
I will dance.
Don Sabo, will you dance? Please tell us.
I will dance.
Yes.
I will dance like David dance. I will dance. Okay, I've left that. Leo says, good morning, princess. And do people, I said, people don't believe that I'm a princess. Okay, let's just put this thing to bed once and for all. I actually am. It is true. Yeah. I am from the line of Odoziani. Oboifi Odoziani. I am actually a princess. Okay. So when you touch me, you're touching princess. Royalty. Okay. Moving along swiftly. How many of these administration policies, executive directives, and acts of parliament have been deemed to offend the constitution? AGs are worship leaders. Okay.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Boss Laniana says, good morning. Listening from Kitale, wishing Team Situation Room a blessed day. And to you too, sir. This is all one team, isn't it? Jambo and good morning. Have a blessed day. Also says Precious Gondi. And Rahim Tula Omar says, good morning from Preston in the UK. Happy belated Republic Day to all Indians in the 2 malls in DC. Okay, people use punctuation, Jermaine. You can't finish one statement and just bleed into the next. So we are saying, happy belated Republic Day to all Indians. Full stop. Capital T, the 2 malls in DCP went back home yesterday. Let me tell you something.
Tell me.
You see this hat? This one that beats do.
Yes.
It's very fragile. If you take something and put it there, you'll die.
My friend, please use your heart to pump blood alone.
If you... I beg. That's why you want to follow somebody because they said something. Then you follow them. We'll have that conversation.
Let me tell you. I remember a time when we saw tears. One asked, are they tears of crocodile or tears of joy or tears of pain? Which one was that? At the hospital. I remember that time in 2024. Outside Karen Hospital. Hey, my friend.
Do you know that? And then you will follow that person completely. You will follow that person. If they say we are going left, we are going right. If they say we remove all our clothes and walk on the street, you follow them and do. If they say today we are selling our land, you follow them. And then the person turns around and tells you, I wasn't serious.
I wasn't serious. I was joking. I'm doing jokes.
Ukiweka vitu kwa roho. This is politics. This siasa.
You gotta love Kenya, man.
I'm telling you, shocker horror. Shocker what?
Because to speak about what it is we stand for as individuals, man.
Or are Kenyans fickle?
Yeah.
Are Kenyans gullible? Are Kenyans moving like the wind?
Yeah, we're just like flags, follow
because
the direction
somebody
of the
comes
wind.
and says this, then they can swear down. I swear down, this is my position. Okay, then we follow you. Then out of you wake up one morning and then you say, like the meerkat in the desert, just wakes up from the sun, looks left, looks right. Okay, we are going this way.
We're going this way.
Then everybody now follows you. Are Kenyans gullible? Because I bet you, those people who now suddenly have moved into a different direction, people will follow them and go. So, we've asked this question year after year. Are Kenyans gullible? And I'm trying to maybe say they are.
And what are the lessons, man? What are we learning from all this?
Follow who you want to follow.
I hope people are learning anyway.
Where? I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Ogopa.
Rahim Sula, you're right. Abera Bethwell says, good morning from Kilifi, Ganze, sub-county. Ndu, did the president say that counties or countries that have improved economically have dictators? He actually said, you know what, that's why I also realized that when people go for these meetings, they're not actually listening to what is being said. They're actually just going, fanning the flames, and then they sit down. The president basically said yesterday that countries that have developed need dictators. He said it.
Yeah.
And everybody, they almost clapped. And he almost actually stopped himself and said, you guys, are you hearing what I'm saying?
Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Okay. Continue. We live in a political sphere where everything is done by threats of development, suspension, firing, and threats of unknown, says Leo. I hear you. Isaac Haley says, good morning, Ndwana Seto. Good morning to you. Me thinks the real danger isn't that we are speaking up as Kenyans, it's that suffering is becoming policy and silence is being sold as patriotism. This is true. Yes. If you're quiet and they become yes men and women, that's what's seen as patriotism. If you speak up, that's what's seen then as unpatriotic
establishment. Yeah.
Come, Isa, you're smart too. I'm seeing what you're saying. Zach OK says, good morning. Hello, Spice, Minnesota here. We'll still icing. My friend, so a good friend of mine who lives in Toronto, their weather is 50 degrees below zero. 50.
-50.
When you people are here in Nairobi shouting that it's 10 degrees, that is very cold, people have worn, they can't see, they've closed their eyes. That one. They've worn all those things. If you go, you will die. I'm telling you the truth.
True.
50 degrees below. He had been shoveling for 3 hours, sent me a picture of his vehicle, and it is still buried under. He had been shoveling for 3 hours. And the car is still under snow. I said, it can never be me.
I can never be me.
Chukwa. What?
Nope. Okay, I will only go there during summer.
Let me go and visit. Hello, how are you? Fine, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's okay.
Yeah.
The northern United States going into Canada, northeastern. I'm sorry, people in Boston in the summer already is very chilly.
Yes.
Then now in the winter, I'm very sorry. Don't be angry. Just be in your house and drink something hot. Sorry.
Enjoy your cold.
Where? Zach? Sorry. Dr. Van Vick says, good morning, tuned in from Tudor in Mombasa. Desmond Ortiz says, good morning, Jothurwa, where the temperature is too high. You see, people are complaining about heat here. Other people are in the freezer. That's how the world balances, isn't it? Jose Mahinda says, good morning. Today, at least, we're getting you very good. Saraya Brown is tuned in this morning and says, it is sad that my beloved country is on the brink of collapsing. Is it bad like that? And what happened in ACK Church on Sunday is blatant evil. God have mercy on us all. You know, I agree. Desecrating places of worship I don't know. Yeah. No. Then the child died. No.
Yet we're here, imagine.
Imagine.
Like people came to a church, bullets were shot, tear gas was.
Baby died.
Someone died. A baby died. Yeah. We are here.
No. Eric O'War says, good morning, guys. Raimsula says, Ndu, when are you getting your PhD? See, Raimsula, just go and pray for me. How do you pray? Go and kneel down, tell God, please, in this next 1.5 years, let this child of God just finish this thing. When they put, you know that big floppy hat?
Daktari.
When they put it on my head, you people will not rest. You people will not rest. Everywhere. In fact, can it be one with jeans? I'll wear it. Can I wear it with Ankara? I'll wear it. Can I wear it? I will wear everywhere. Are we supposed to give it back?
You
Do we normally return?
You could buy your own.
I not give them back. I wear it everywhere. You people will cry. So I'm on it. Sorry, give me 2 years max. Martin Detto says, good morning. Hi. Always good to find you guys live. David and Miss Alimika. His name is Dennis.
Yes.
He likes your sweater.
Asante.
Yeah, it's Dennis. Sawa. All right. Rogers Lies tuned him. Assalamu alaikum. Mombasani locked. Alaikum salam. And very good morning to you. Georgia Dimo says, good morning. I'm listening from Rongo. Good morning, Spice. Watching from Birikani in Voi. This is Rogers Nyange. And Fiery Red. Good morning, Team Spice. Kabisa. Good morning. How are you? Must go now, surely. Okay, so good morning, Spice. Please, Ambia Kasongo. One does not establish the dictatorship in order to safeguard a revolution. One makes the revolution in order to establish the dictatorship. Kabisa, you got it right, man.
Yes.
So you guys, the things that we heard yesterday, if we were not listening. It's okay. East Africa needs to pull up its socks. Traore, Niger, and Mali have decided even the USA can be given sanctions. They said,
why not?
Excuse me? Yeah. Okay, you sit over there.
Yes.
Even you sit in the corner. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Can't just
your country is unsafe. You're shooting people on the streets. Please, Burkinabes, don't travel to this country. It's unsafe. You will be shot on the street.
Travel advisory to America. I like
travel
it very
much. At your own risk.
Yeah. Okay, let's get through people as quickly as we can. Good morning, people. We are truly gullible. My friend, where did it go again? Yes, we are truly gullible. Where did it go? Hey, there's so many of you that when the thing comes, it just disappears. Right. Good morning, Team Spice. Tuning from Chile, Mombasa. That's Joseph Okondo. Me, I'm just going to, it's really a mouthful. Me, I'm just going to call it kusupusu, and we stay there. Martin Detto, we see you. Good morning, Ndu Anaseto. Hela Pondi says, good morning. Big shout out to Dennis and Ndu. This is Vikal Wanga. Thank you for keeping us informed, entertained, and motivated every morning. Much love. Keep the vibes coming. This is Victor from Dubai. Thank you so much, Victor. Good morning, and Karibu Sana. Tony Kamuti says, good morning. Good morning to you too. Oganga Ken says, good morning. Someone said, it quacks like a duck and walks like a duck, then it probably is a duck. Exactly. The dictatorship conversation has been initiated in the 254 Kazi Ipo. If somebody out of the belly will come, what is it called? Rivers of water, something. I can't remember the verse. But no, that's not what I'm looking for. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. It is very rare that somebody's going to say something that they do not mean.
True.
The words that they are speaking, believe them. It's coming out of their mouth. That means that at some point, the consciousness has connected with the intent and it has been expressed as words. So the words coming out, my friend.
The implementation matrix is what matters.
Wait and see. Martin, you mesema, if you guys don't recognize me today in Tachoma Hill Studio, where? Violence atutaki leo asubuhi. We have seen you. Good morning. Doug the DJ says good morning, Indra and Dennis. Be blessed. Bonnie Gatobu says good morning. Brian Rono says we are truly gullible. My friend says intelligent people are becoming a rare species. Oh, you'll find though. Mental health is real to our politicians. Good morning, says Emily Osena. Good morning to you. Dancy Lagat is tuned in. Choices have consequences. We saw it coming. Cindy. We need to discuss about ICE killing people in the US. It's crazy. A chick took a bowl of spaghetti, outside her house. And you know how you pick up your spaghetti like this? She did it and it with a fork. It froze in the air. She released the fork. It froze in the air.
Is she calling about ICE or ICE, the agents?
Which one are we talking about? Oh, no. Okay. So the ICE agents in the States. Okay. Very different one here. Okay. Moving on. What's crazy is that Australia is currently 40 plus degrees. I know, it's crazy. Good morning, Ndu from Tanzania. This is Mwaka Luhimbo. Looking forward to today's convo. You indeed spice our days with critical and uncomfortable talks. Yes. So that ICE conversation in the US, it's, you know what? It's terrorism pro max.
It is.
But you know, coming from America, they'll call it something else.
Yeah.
In other parts of the world, they'll call it terrorism.
Yeah.
But it is. People are being shot.
They call them border agents doing their job.
People are being shot left, right, and center, and then you say it's protection of the borders of the US.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Spade a spade. Did a child really die because others are saying it's rumors? Okay. By the way, did you get my message yesterday? You guys had a blackout when you were saying hello to us. Imagine. It was terrible.
Yes.
But somehow we overcame. We see you. Vogue says, good morning. The king is exposed and we are now in a circus. It's true. Wind don't blow. Foul nyash don't open. Very, very clear. You can see the intent. Do you wear it everywhere? Everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Ambassador Beja says, good morning from Paddington. ICE agents, yes, those ones. Good morning, Spice. We're keeping it up here in Atlanta. At least the stress in my country make me get some more by ICE the agent, indeed. Good Grand Rising, Team Spice. The Situation Room is the real deal. We see you, Simon Godfrey. Good morning. And everybody else, Karibuni Sana, thank you for joining us this morning as we get into it. Many conversations, obviously, to be had. And it's great because even from greetings that we have, we can see where minds are. And so thank you for joining us today. All right, let's take some minutes to look into what's happening in top stories today. We'll start Kenya's bold newspaper, The Standard. The The Untouchables, and it is not the movie or the book, which, by the way, you should read.
And it is not fire.
Which, by the way, you should read that book and watch the movie if you can. Two powerful Mount Kenya politicians, Murang'a women rep Betty Minor and Mathira MP Eric Wamombe, are at the center of explosive claims linking them to violent disruptions of former DP Rigathi Gachagua's church meetings. As disturbing scenes involving women and children emerge, their alleged actions have made a mockery of the title honorable, while police inaction has reignited fears that some commanders may be acting at the beck and call of politicians with influence, not the law. Determining who is questioned, arrested, or left untouched, raising hard questions about impunity and whether some leaders are truly untouchable. And I'll read some quotes there. One is from Rigathi Gachagua himself. Goons converged at the home of Mathira MP Eric Wamombe for briefing, then moved to Witima armed with AK-47 rifles and tear gas canisters before descending on the church they had come to kill. He was clear.
Yeah.
In that. It's interesting that was his former member constituency.
Yeah.
No, it's still his constituency, but he was a former MP. The alleged use of live bullets, and this is a quote by Betty Minor, the Murang'a women rep. The alleged use of live bullets by the police did not break a single window glass, or did anyone come out with gunshot wounds. Really? So that makes it okay? Okay, Betty. Your alarm invited the police, who came in cruisers armed with AK-47s, and coincidentally, they rescued you despite your hired goons pelting them with stones. Okay, Betty, where were you?
I don't know, man.
How did
Does
she
she
all
live
this?
here?
How did she see all this?
Yeah.
Free education, it's a question. Only in name, as parents shoulder rising school fees. It's rising, I'm telling you. The amount of money that parents are having to add to school fees is crazy. Prison officer jailed for aiding escape of varsity attack terrorists. That has taken some time. The Garissa attacks was 2018.
Yeah.
Right? And 2021, I beg your pardon. I remember that because just around the time that COVID had hit. Terrorist attack, in the year 2015. He was arrested in 2021, 6 years before COVID, actually. And so now we're looking at it 11 years later, and prison officers are jailed for that. We're looking into those details. Is power couple Ruto's weapon against Rigathi? Power couple? Do you know they are married? Just in case you were wondering why they've been called a power couple. The Murang'a women rep is married to the member of parliament for Mathira. Sawa? We got it? All right. Churches now caught in political crossfire because what? Watchdog role in question as MPs hold luxury retreat. Where are they going this time? They've decided let's use some money and go to a hotel. Okay. High Court suspends state legal deals after misuse allegations, and more pain for employees as new NSSF rates set to come into force. Where do they think they're getting this money to tax people again?
I don't know.
It's very serious.
I don't know. You know, there's that quote that says you can't tax your people to development.
It is impossible.
You cannot.
No. Nobody has ever taxed their way to development.
Because let's even take the new NSSF rates, right? What have we seen that money do? Does it mean that retirees are getting their pension on time?
No.
So then why tax some more if you're not doing anything? If people are not benefiting from this fund?
You would wonder that it wouldn't make sense. You are here thinking people are applying common sense.
Common sense is not so common, eh?
Hey. In fact, I've decided today that it should be called scarce sense.
Oh, yes.
We shouldn't be calling it common sense anymore. We should be calling it scarce sense. I've decided. Those guys for Oxford, I mean, is it normally out? You people should be using the word
Macmillan.
often. Bas. You should be using the word all the time, scarce sense. Then they will say,
sense.
On the day 27th of January, EST established, we've decided to adopt this word into the Oxford Dictionary, scarce sense. Then they put my name there.
It's not there.
Why 1.9 billion shilling coast floating bridge turned into a white elephant? Okay. Don't let me get started. Blow to musicians as court rejects petition in MCSK license dispute. That's a big story in terms of then what people are able to do with their intellectual property, music, and all of this. All right, so there's quite some still going into the Financial Standard today. Get yourself a copy of the Standard as well as the e-paper if you can. Do it. Find out the stories. We'll tell you a bit of those in a bit as you go to the Nation, sir.
So let's go to the Daily Nation. Storm over Gachagua gun attacks, and here are different dates states after attacks on former deputy president, authorities will still vow stern action as perpetrators do what? Walk free.
Yeah.
Are you surprised?
No.
The clergy has condemned Sunday's disruption of a church service attended by former DP Gachagua and demanded an end to the desecration of places of worship by police officers and goons. They talk about November 2024, suspected Mungiki gang members attack Gachagua in Limuru. Now in 2024 as well, December, police officers hurls tear gas, disrupting meeting at Shamata in Nyandarua. And 2025, gunfire as Gachagua security men battle goons at PCA in Mwiki, Nairobi. That again is another attack in a church. And February 2025, goons disrupt Dorcas Gachagua's crusade at Kamkunji grounds in Nyeri again. That is another religious event. And July 2025, police goons confront Gachagua allies at AIPCEA in the Kigumu, Muranga. Again, that's a church. And August 2025, armed youths attack former DP in Nairobi on return from a political tour in the US. And November 2025, police tear gas DCP leader during by-election campaigns in Narok Town. And November 2025, goons disrupt Thanksgiving service at PCEA Kariobangi in North Nairobi. Again, that's a church. And rowdy youth attempt to block Gachagua from AIPCA in the Gatundu South, Kiambu. That is January 2026. And again, January 2026, goons and armed police raid the SCK church in Othaya, Nyeri, forcing the ex-DP to flee. You look at the chronological state of event, and today the state saying that it will rein in on individuals. It will investigate and arrest. One asks the question, from November 2024, entire 2025, we are in 2026, you have not arrested anyone. Does that make sense? Now, Lisa, too. How learners who cannot read are progressing to junior school. Half of the learners in grade 6 can neither read and comprehend a grade 3 level English story nor solve numeracy problems for that class, according to a new report that shows raising serious questions about the quality of education. The report revealed that learners are ill-prepared for study in junior school and subsequent levels. Are you surprised?
I don't even want to start.
We never had teachers. Even the retooling itself is suspect. We never had facilities to enable these children to get the very best. That is why today a grade 6 is unable to comprehend simple story meant for grade 3. Question is, we have grade 10s right now.
Oh my God.
Who do we have? Are they ready for that class?
How can you have something? My question, how can you have something that is just so falling apart at all levels?
But you keep pushing it.
Come on. The curriculum is crazy. People cannot attend. School fees going mad. Capitation has not been sent. And then all of that, whether you're at the ECD, counties are not paying teachers enough. Then you get to primary school and it's a shambles. Then you get to high school, blah, blah, blah. University.
You go to university.
Scoops. We
Yes.
come here today, then we here. And then all of that, you do all of that. Parents are crying. Another man knelt before his child and gave him 30 shillings.
30 shillings.
And said, this is all I have. Please wait. I'll try and get some more so that you can survive in this school. We do all of that. Then you want to come and tell me that the child cannot read.
Nope.
Which kind of witchcraft is this? You talked about voodoo.
Yeah.
This is Pro Max.
Pro Max.
Come on. Then the child cannot read. How many percent?
We're talking about a half.
50%.
50%.
I beg. See, I woke up with the joy of the Lord in
when
my
you talk,
heart.
no. Let's look at grade 6, like a single class across the country. We're talking over 1 million. So we're talking about 500 plus thousand children who are not ready for the class they're in.
Cannot read.
Cannot read.
See, I don't know. Who sent you to steal my joy this morning? Go and tell them that you did not find me, Dennis.
I mean, I'd rather it be told so that we know what we're dealing with.
My God.
You know. Then we have Trufena's tree hugging record officially confirmed.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a Guinness
Yes.
Book of World Records.
Yes. And many people are
Entrant.
still... I saw over the weekend, this is a gentleman who was trying to hug a tree someplace, I think in Rift Valley. Hey, the friends were like, "Toy ujinga hapa."
Public PSA. People should leave the trees.
Yes.
It's okay.
Please leave it for Trufena.
It's
Please.
okay. We've understood.
Find something else. Yeah.
We've understood.
Yes.
Go do look for another one.
Find the longest distance from the ocean that you can swim. Find something.
Or count rice or something.
Thank you. Yes.
This one is okay.
Count salt.
This is okay.
Yeah, this one's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. State to increase primary school funding.
Okay. Just move on.
Yes. So church and political leaders condemn Gachagua tax, and there is Sakaja. 5 county officials risk jail for failure to effect CBA. So Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja risks 6-month jail term over failure to implement collective bargaining agreement with county government workers. Will you a signature chini, but you decide to go against your word? I'm like, yes, by all means necessary. Lala ndani. Matiang'i, Kenya is on the path of anarchy that is following the attacks on Rigathi Gachagua, and I'll win 3 million votes in ODM pact, says Ruto. And in that picture, we see ladies and gentlemen donning UDA colors. You know, President William Ruto shares a light moment with Githunguri MP Gathoni wa Mushoba during the UDA National Governing Council meeting at State House, Nairobi yesterday. Also present is UDA chairperson Cecily Parire.
Okay.
Let me tell you, when it quacks like, and it has webbed feet, my friend, it is a duck. Tuangalie the star.
Yeah, just some corrections. Yeah, indeed. So it was before COVID, that Garissa attack, for sure. That was in 2015. It was a terrible one to then be able to experience. And then somebody's telling us that people actually do receive their pension every month. People are receiving their pension via NSSF, is the question. They're receiving every month. Okay. So no, if you're not receiving your pension at all, I don't know, but I've been told that people are receiving their pension. Okay. So it must be an okay thing. I'm very sorry. The headline on the Star today, I'll tell you that in a minute, but there's somebody called a cat lady. Nusrat breaks gin curse to save stray cats in Mombasa. She's made it her long life mission to save stray cats. Well, good on you. Handshake gaps open door to Ruto in Raila strongholds. Essentially, he said that he's going to tell people, me, I want those votes. If we're putting together what I want those 3 million votes, let's move. Nisawa. Inside Wipers bid to position Kalonzo for Ruto showdown. Okay. I don't know that you want to make that public, but okay. It's okay. So there's a plan. There's a plan to position Kalonzo for Ruto showdown. Sawa. 1 in 10 Nairobi men are struggling with erectile disorder. Most participants reported cigarette smoking, cannabis use, and alcohol abuse. It's interesting because we shall be having this conversation today at 7 o'clock. Now, look at the direct effects of drug use. And I did a documentary once about men and actually the pain that men, and I'm not talking about physical pain, I'm talking about psychological pain that men go through that have erectile disorder and or dysfunction. Now, if we're talking about 10% of Nairobi's men with this disorder, this is a big deal.
It is.
And if it can be linked directly to drug use, it's even a bigger deal. This is a survey that has been done by who now? It's been done by Kemri researchers. This one is not funny. Why childhood checks could save vision for life? Take your children to the doctor. Check their teeth. Check their eyes. Check them.
Their ears, their nose.
Please, if you
their throats.
Not if you can. Take your children for checkup. I beg you in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Take your children for checkup. Should I say it again? Take your children for checkup. It is necessary. These bodies are moving. They have high immunity. They're running around. They're doing all kinds of things. They can hide conditions very well. Not because they want to, but because their bodies are up and running. You would not know. Take your children for what?
Checkup.
Thank you, please. MPs, PSC suffer huge blow in pay fight with salaries commission. Okay, that fight is not one that's about to end anytime soon. And handshake gaps open door, like we said, into Ryla's strongholds. And we're seeing that diapers, sanitary towels, to cost more in new waste rules. Okay, it's getting more expensive by the day. A quick look at the front page of the Business Daily. KRA catches 392,162 people in tax evasion crackdown. KRA has been busy. Almost 400,000 people have been doing bad manners. Local firm buys extra 14.5 billion shilling NSC shares. People have money. Okay. Now, Mendy Jonjo said, treating education as a right requires more than expanding access or enrollment. It requires systems that are designed to promote inclusion. Somebody needs to give Nendi Jonjo my sugarless coffee for the next 1 month, because what? Absolutely.
Yes.
That's what we should be looking at. Can I tell you a story, yo?
Tell me.
All right. One of the stories that are making news in the Standard newspaper today: prison officers jailed for aiding escape of varsity attack terrorists. 3 prison warders at the committee maximum security prison were yesterday sentenced for facilitating the dramatic 2021 escape of convicted terrorists linked to the Garissa University attack, bringing closure to a case that exposed critical security lapses at the country's most fortified correctional facility. So we know the attack took place in 2015, and that was terrible to see students shot, people running for their lives. It was horrible to watch. In his ruling, Senior Principal Magistrate Boaz Ombewa handed down sentences balancing the gravity of the offences against mitigating factors, including the officers' remorse and their personal circumstances. Officers Robert Kipkirui Soy and Kaikai Tlengo Moses were sentenced to 6 months imprisonment or a fine of 100,000 for the offence of neglect on official duty. Officer Willie Wambua received a harsher penalty and a total jail term of 3 years or a fine of 1 million shillings for 2 offences for aiding the prisoner's escape and facilitating meetings of convicted terrorist inmates at Committee Prison. Excuse me? These guys killed university students.
Yes.
They unleashed terror for an entire night and a day in Garissa. And then they were arrested. And then somebody facilitated their escape.
Yeah.
Excuse me? Yeah. Yeah.
The love of money.
The root of all evil.
Yeah.
The love of money is the root of all evil. And this is what we are seeing here.
Because one would ask the question, why not just let the wheels of justice take its course? Because at that point, what you've done is you have denied the victims, you have denied the country an opportunity
to experience justice.
And if these guys have been, I mean, this is not even to be let go, because this is utter nonsense.
But in this case, you have an opportunity to pay a fine. So it's 6 months in prison or a fine of 100,000. In this case, this gentleman is 3 years or a fine of 1 million shillings. That you're allowing terrorists escape, who have killed other people
and not one.
You have to ask yourself many questions.
So question is, if you've left down someone who has not gone through the justice system, what does that say about your responsibility in disallowing justice for the victims and for the country? I mean, it should be a fine for every single life lost during that time. So it's 3 million per person times, it was how many people? 47?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For goodness sake.
For goodness sake, yeah.
Ooh. This story that you told us about children not being able to read as they go to junior school.
It is in page 2.
It's page 2 of the Nation. And this is, of course, a report that was revealed, or rather released, by the Usawa Agenda yesterday. And what Dr. Emmanuel Manyasa says is, if you cannot read, it becomes very difficult to learn, because even some numeracy questions are presented in paragraph form.
Yes.
And I think this is the root of this thing. If you cannot read, Aseto went to town to buy an orange.
Yes.
As he was coming back from town, he met a man on the street who offered him a ride on a bicycle. If you cannot read, that is the base. It is the number one indicator of comprehension and literacy. Reading. They don't say writing and reading. That's why they start with reading.
Yes.
If you read, then you can write, and then you can understand.
Yes.
And after that, you are literate. If you cannot do that, how are you reading these other complicated subjects? You cannot read. In school, they don't start with science. They start with the road counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is what we start with. So if you cannot do that and then read a sentence, simple sentence structure, syntax, you're not able to do that. Which one are you using to read biology?
Ndu.
Sir?
You know, the saddest part is, you find that this report has been done by a private entity. That today we have quality checks officers within the ministry who have not bothered to check on the quality of education kids are being given for them to change it. that today the ministry is unaware of what is happening. The reason why they are pushing the curriculum despite it not working.
Let me tell you. You see that thing that you have said? It is the truth. Because what?
That's how bad it is. This is not a government of Kenya report. It is by a private entity that is concerned about our children. Now, question is, does the government of Kenya care about its children?
Took off a bite. But still 7 o'clock. I told you guys, please let us know as we get into this conversation at 7. Let us know. You know somebody who is struggling with the drug addiction? How did they get into it? And how are they coping today? We're getting into that today because the government wants to be able to put this thing to an end on the sales side and on the addiction side. We'll talk. Good morning, 7 a.m.
The latest news from around the world. 94.4 Spice FM. This is the Situation Room. The only way to start your day.